Sometimes a game doesn't need deep lore, dialogue, or logic, it just needs one angry octopus and reason to destroy everything. Octogeddon is what happens when an octopus finally snaps. One bad sushi arrow and boom, humanity is gone. In this game you are not saving the world, you are the apocalypse. 8 tentacles, pure rage and the most unhinged arsenal in the gaming. You don't use guns, you sweat machines with the chickens, bees and electric eels. Yeah, Darwin is probably crying somewhere right now. So in today's video I'm going to finish this game on 100%. Alright, here's how the game works. At the start of every stage of the game, there's a cutscene where our octopus buddy loses his mind and decides to destroy something iconic. The Statue of Liberty, the Sydney Opera House, or the Tokyo Palace. Basically, if it's on the postcard, he's punching it. Each stage, like New York, Sydney or Tokyo, has several levels inside it, each getting harder and weirder. You get your first DNA set in first world, and every time you beat a main boss, you unlock more. So yes, you literally evolve through the violence. Nature is proud of you. You earn coins mid-run, and use them in the laboratory, to buy animal weapons, new tentacles, or extra lives, because apparently, evolution runs on capitalism. When you die, which happens a lot, you go to the shell shop. That's like the afterlife for angry seafood. You spend shells on permanent upgrades or new DNA, which unlocks even more animals to attach later. And most important, there's Catfish Caro. And then there are the pets, the pufferfish, starfish, electric eel, and urchin. You unlock them after main boss fight of the stage. So let's head into the game itself. Every world starts underwater, so we dive into the ocean near New York. No humans here, just submarines, mechanical fish, and dreams of engineering gone wrong. There isn't really much to talk about in this stage. It's very easy and it's the tutorial section of the game. Then comes the first underwater boss, a big green fish that exists just to make you feel good about yourself. It's so easy I won't even talk about it. And then you reach the surface. Now the fun really starts. The main boss? The Butcher. He's a robot on thread, swinging a giant meat hammer, and the only way to hurt him is shoot him in the eye, while he's smashing the ground like it owes him money.
Hey, tough guy!
What I did, what, yes?
You owe me money.
He's angry, he's loud, and he's allergic to seafood. And honestly, after finishing this game on 100%, I feel the same. Back underwater, new ocean, new trauma. No new game mechanics, you are mastering the things what you already know. And once you go through a lot of enemies, there's another boss. It's a sea snake. He's not really hard until you damage him enough, so he becomes really fast. And the land boss? A mechanical kangaroo. It jumps, it throws boomerangs, and somehow spawns baby kangaroos mid the fight. You dodge, you spin, you scream, and when it's over, you realize you just beat a robot kangaroo using a snake as a weapon. Peak gaming, peak biology, 0 cents. And now, time for Tokyo. From the very first level, this stage introduces projectiles. The enemy starts firing fireballs, which underwater really makes sense, and it's up to you to decide whether you are blocking with the tractor shell or just hoping for the best. Later you unlock the attack turtle, a tank in reptile form. It bites, it blocks, it's basically your best friend. Slow but unstoppable. The underwater boss here is a red fish, faster, meaner and twice as angry. He's like the green one, but after 3 cups of espresso. Or after my Marigold hentai arc and the Zen Garden incident. She left me and I never recovered. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should check the P0 100% run. And then the main boss, a massive robot. It fires lasers, rockets and only opens its eye when it's ready to make you miserable. You have to time your attacks perfectly, hitting it from below while dodging everything else. Back underwater, and now the game introduces invisible enemies. You can see them faintly in the water, but you can't actually hit them until you reveal them with a glowing fish. So one of your tentacles is basically flashlight. Or if you hate yourself less, you can unlock the Firefly, which can shoot beams of light. 2 hits per kill, but it looks awesome, so worth it. The underwater boss here is your evil twin, the Mimic Octogeddon. It's like looking into a mirror that hates you. It spins, it shoots, and it dies with dignity. Then on land comes the true Mimic, the French one. At first, he's soul and innocent. But then he goes full psycho, firing electric balls, blocking your movement, and hitting you with the baguettes like it's final boss of bakery.
T'es raciste! Oui, je suis raciste! T'es raciste! Oui! Hein? T'es raciste! Oui!
In true French fashion, he fights bravely. For about 30 seconds, then he surrenders. So we all know what comes next.
Bruh!
Paris was not a love story, but now it will be even harder. Washington DC, the final stop. and the hardest one. Underwater, you face Arctic jellyfish that stuns you the second they touch you. It's like fighting a live wire in the blender. You either dodge like a god, or you rely on one of the worst game mechanic ever, the elephant trunk, to push things away. So we both know that I'm a great player and I will dodge like a god.
Stop the cap!
The underwater boss is massive beetle, which somehow didn't prepare you for what's coming next. But when you finally rise to the surface, it became full chaos. The sky fills with rockets, drones, and more explosions than the Michael Bay movie. And now the boss, a robot eagle and the White House fighting you at the same time. The White House shoots lasers, the eagle screams freedom, and together they are basically the final form of America. At this point, the game isn't just chaos, it's political statement, and I swear, the White House boss was designed by Trump, because it's huge, loud, shoots everything in sight, and refuses to go down quietly. And now, let's talk about the pain, achievements. War Destroyer, beat the game, easy, Sea to Shining Sea, reveal 50 invisible enemies, Turtle Power, deflect 25 bullets, Puff Daddy, kill 10 enemies at once with the pufferfish pet, Octogeddon, have 8 tentacles with weapons, Beekeeper, Chicken Out, Soul Shark Massacre. Have 5 bees, 5 chickens, and 4 soul sharks at once. Basically it's Pokemon, but everyone dies. The hard way, beat the game on hard mode, and the Endless Ocean Master, survive wave 50. Both of those achievements nearly broke me, my soul and my body somewhere around wave 30. By the end, I wasn't even human anymore, I was seafood. Now let's talk about the hard mode. It takes the game from fun chaos to underwater trauma. Enemies don't just spawn faster, they spawn 10 times faster. It's like every fish got invited to my funeral. You've got 3 hearts, 0 patience, and infinite regret. Every second is panic, every death feels personal. By the time I reached the final boss, I had 1 life left, and a dream.
I have a dream that nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, and right now you can save 50 pounds per person. That's 200 pounds off for a family of 4.
I was spinning, screaming, and praying to the Poseidon himself, and I won. Somehow. Without losing single HP. After that, I started my scream for 5 minutes in silence. No joy, just me and my inner voice telling me to storm Paris again. And after this hell, last stretch. The endless mode, because apparently the piece is illegal. 3 HP, infinite waves. Every death sends you back to the lab to buy weapons and regret your life choices. Wave 10 is manageable, wave 20 is stressful, wave 30 is panic attack, and wave 50 is spiritual awakening through suffering. When I finally got the achievement, I didn't cheer. I didn't even blink, I just floated in silence. A broken man, a proud octopus. And now some real talk. Octogeddon is chaos, evolution and stupidity, in the most beautiful way possible. Every stage starts calm underwater and ends with city burning, and somehow you still think, yeah, one more run. Honestly, the game was awesome. Even though the hard mode felt like a war crime, it wasn't bad as it looked. Because I played this game several times before. And after 17 hours of chaos, I finally did it. 100% completion. Every achievement and my sanity mostly intact. Totally worth it. I will get this game solid 8 out of 10. So now we are at the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking, commenting or even subscribing. Or if you really want to help me, you can even use the hype feature under the video. It would mean a lot to me. I hope you enjoy this, and hopefully see you in another one.